Yo guys, what's going on? It's Icy Gamers here, and today we're going to take a look at all the brand new Pokemon coming in the next set. We're going to start off with Tapu Coco EX, and we're going to try and do some deck theory crafting here. Tapu Coco EX is an interesting one. It's a basic with the attack Plasma Hurricane, take an electric energy from the energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. So, on its second turn, basically, that it can attack, it can do 90 damage. It has 1 retreat cost, which is really nice, and 130 HP. So the first thing I thought about, like, of a deck that you could potentially do it in is, I want to say, something like maybe like Oricorio, Pikachu, Tapu Coco. It's something like this. You could also try something like taking these out and the Pikachus out and just run like a Magnemite line. Like, I think that would be fine as well, like one Magnezone line. Where is it? Yeah, so like you run in the Magneton, you run the Magnemite, and then you run the Magnezone, and there you go. And then you have like an extra card for like another trainer or something. The nice thing is that it is 1 retreat cost, so if you do run with X speed with like Oricorio and like the Pikachu or Pachirisu, you could run that as well. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Tapu Coco is not a Ultra Beast, so it can't be used with the new trainers, unfortunately, or the new trainer. But yeah, that's my idea on Tapu Coco. The next Pokemon we're going to take a look at here is going to be Guzzlord EX. So this is an Ultra Beast with the attack Grind 4 for 30 energy, 30 damage with 2 colorless energy. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. And then 120 damage for 4 energy. You can see it has 4 retreat costs, so that is what you gotta build the deck around. I've heard some people say Darkrai, but I think like the potential best build for it, we're gonna go and take out all these Pokemon here, is something like, so you're gonna put in some rare candies, of course. You're gonna go in with the, Solgaleo. I think Solgaleo actually could be like really, really good with this. So put Solgaleo in, we'll put in the Cosmog. Throw in Cosmogs, rare candies, Guzzlord. And the thing is, like, you can Guzzlord EX. With Cosmog, you can retreat into the Guzzlord if you start it, so it's like not even that bad. You could also run the Cosmoan here. Keep in mind, like, I'm not doing like all the trainers. It's basically like just ideal, like the Pokemon matchup. But the reason why this is so good is you get your Guzzlord attack for 2 energy early on, and then it can potentially start doing a lot of taking the energy off your opponent. It has 170 HP, which is pretty insane. And it can potentially discard everything. And I think if you run this deck, you definitely want to run it with Team Rocket Grunt. So you just have the maximum amount of energy just going off the Pokemon. Yeah, this deck, I think this deck is going to be insanely toxic. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, Guzzlord, Solgaleo, good luck. But yeah, so that's what I've been hearing about. Then we got Buzzwole EX. Alright, let's see if we can find something with Buzzwole. So what Buzzwole does... I'll probably take the Team Rocket grunts out here. And the rare candies. 120 damage. During the next turn, it can't use Big Beat. I feel like this one's, like, not the best. Like, Buzzwole... If it had 1 retreat... Like, you could maybe, like, run, like, X speed or something. But... you could heal. It does have... Like, it only has 140 HP, too, which is, like... You'd run, like, Leaf Cape, I think. Over Giant Cape, of course. Like, I don't know about this one. You'd run it, like, Meowscarada line, I guess. Or something like that. But yeah, I think Buzzwole's probably gonna be it's surprising too, like it's the cover card. What is the new trainer called? Maybe like you run it with the new trainer. it is 2 colorless energy, but you do need 2 grass energy to do it. There's also Pheromosa, and oh, 1 energy for 40 damage is pretty good, but it is only 60 HP. This could actually be pretty alright. Hold on. What if we... Alright, so we do take that out. We got the Leaf Capes. The new trainer's called... oh my goodness, where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Lusamine? So you're gonna run the Lusamine here. 2 copies of that. And then you're gonna run the... I wanna say... Kartana seems like it would be a good starter. Kartana... And then you could also run... I believe this one's a colorless, so yeah, Celesteela here could be good as well. Yeah, if you run like multiple of these, because this has the ability to switch the active Ultra Beast with one of your benched Ultra Beasts. So yeah, like I could see this being like a good like Buzzwole, Celesteela, Katakana, or Kartana. I'm butchering the names like so bad. You could even run this. I don't know. It's 70 HP, 20 damage to any of the opponent's Pokemon, maybe. But I feel like you have enough. But yeah, yeah, this is fire. You need fire for this one. But yeah, so that is gonna be my Buzzwole EX deck idea. Like, this is colorless, this is this, so you got Buzzwole EX. You probably could run like another, like grass Pokemon or 2. But with the new trainer, this could actually be pretty good with these 2. If this one didn't require fire energy, then that would be like insane. If you could run in this. But yeah, like I think that could be good. Alright, now we're gonna go into the next one, the next list idea. So we have Rowlet. Rowlet's probably, we don't know enough about Rowlet yet, so we can't really talk about it. Blacephalon is interesting. I honestly wonder if you could potentially run it with Blacephalon. That's not a... Okay, Blacephalon. So it's an Ultra Beast, right? And what it does is it does 70 damage to itself, 3 energy, 130 damage. That's pretty rough. 3 energy. So you have to have like a Pokemon, like maybe you could run it with Moltres? Try and get energy attached to it on the back. And then, because 130 is really good, Moltres does require 2 energy to retreat though. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it could be good. It's just like it depends on like. Originally, I was thinking you just put this in, and then you go just like a pure Blacephalon deck, and then you have like Elder to bounce it back. The thing is, if you go second, maybe you get an attack off, and then like you run the other trainer as well. Is there another like Ultra Beast that can? I guess you could put it in. Oh, so it is 2 retreat cost. Maybe you could put Celesteela in with it. I don't know if there's another Fire Ultra Beast potentially, or like what could go with it. Like you have Charizard, you have Incineroar. Maybe you could run it with. But yeah, maybe you could try something like this. If there was like a way to generate energy, it would be a lot better. I think like Moltres is a little slow. Yeah, obviously you would take the leaf capes out. Let me put the regular capes in. But yeah, maybe this could work. I doubt it. Definitely worth a shot. I'm trying it at least. But yeah, so we already showed you guys Celesteela. Let's go with this one. This one is very interesting. So the opponent's active Pokemon takes plus 10 damage from poison. So any poison Yo, these Ultra Beast spellings are rough. Nihi. Okay. Alright, so now we go into this. So any poison, I believe. Yeah, you could run it with this. What does it evolve from? This is also poisons, I think. It's hard to see. Open image in UTAB. We don't know what this one does. It's a stage 1, so maybe depending on what the stage 1 does, you could run that. Of course, you also have things like anything that poisons now as well. So, like, you could potentially run it with Clodsire, with Wooper, because what Clodsire does is it does 120 damage if the active Pokemon is poisoned. So it'll do 120, plus then it'll do a 20 more damage, so it would do 140 if you have this anywhere, like it doesn't have to be in the active slot. So if this is on the bench, then that could potentially do 140 damage, and then poison 20 damage every turn as well. So that could be pretty insane with Clodsire EX, I think. I might have to pull out get some Clodsires from some people, because I don't have any right now. And then, of course, I believe the other one was... What's the other poison one? Let me go. I think Dark Soul Poisons. I guess, yeah, Alolan Muck Poisons, or Grimer Poisons. The new Grimer Poisons into Alolan Muck. So you could potentially do it with Alolan Muck here. And then this is random status condition, so it's not like guaranteed for poison. Ekans poison, so you could try it with that. And then Arbok is another poison one as well. I remember the No Retreat Arbok was cool. Oh, you also have this one as well, Giraffe. It's random if it poisons, but it could be. It's a stage 1. And then, oh, Toxicroak, duh. This one definitely poisons. So yeah, these are all your poison options. It's a stage 1 Croagunk. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Do 20 damage to this Pokemon instead of the usual amount for this special condition. Does it stack? Hold on, does Toxicroak... So it does 20 instead of its usual amount. I don't know how that's gonna work. Will it do 30 damage from poison with Toxicroak, or is it still 20? Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you guys think? Yeah, so now back to other mons. This one definitely, I think, is going to be pretty good, especially because it's only like a rare card. So really nice. Type Null is just like a 20 damage attack. 80 HP on a basic's not bad at all. Of course, it doesn't have... It's 2 retreat costs, so... we already went through Pheromone, so you could run this in like a Buzzwole deck as well. Xurkitree, 2 colors, 1 electric. Pretty interesting. Your opponent's Pokemon is now confused. Is it worth it? Probably not. It is basic though. The 3 energy is pretty steep. This one I actually like in that grass deck. Okay, during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. Stakataka. Stakataka actually seems like it could be fun. Yeah, these are gonna be some fun decks to try out. So if we go... Alright, let's take out the Darkness energy. Stakataka. So it only does 40 damage, of course. Adamant. But you could, like, take... So if with Adamant, you take 20 less damage from attacks as well. So you can take like 40 less damage if you want to stack it for some reason. And you have 110 HP. Might be good. I don't know. You can also run it maybe like with a Skarmory. It is only 2 energy to attack. And like a bunch of tools, like Yeah, that might actually work out pretty well. Skarmory, Stack Attacker. It could try with Solgaleo, of course, because of the retreat cost. And Solgaleo also would work with Stack Attacker and Adaman, maybe. Who knows? Definitely some interesting decks you could build here. And then we have Flip a Coin. Happened to Headbutt. What an attack name. So this could do 40 damage, or it could do nothing for just 1 energy. But then you can have this that does like 40 guaranteed. Alright, Zeraora is also interesting. Let's see if we can build something with Zeraora. So we take this out, this out, this out, this out, this out, this out. Zeraora is... So what it does is... Wait, alright. At the end of the first turn, take a lightning energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. So it does like... Guaranteed, if you go first, you can attack the next turn for 50 damage, which is really crazy. It only has 90 HP, but I feel like people are gonna try to run it solo. What about, can this go well with Tapu Coco? Something like this. I feel like it wouldn't be too bad, because you're either starting Zeraora or Tapu Coco. And, like 2 energy for 50. The thing is, you don't really have like a huge attack, right? That's the one downside. So you could run it like 18 traders with Zeraora just so that it's guaranteed to do like crazy damage. The problem is you're only 90 HP, so you gotta be very careful. So you'd have to have like a lot of healing and stuff like that as well. So yeah, not sure on that. But then we got Shiinotic. Shiinotic can literally be in any deck. Where is it? Shiinotic. Oh, it's double I. Okay, I was wondering why it didn't show up. So this is the new one. Oh, and Malo works with Shiinotic as well, doesn't it? Heal. But it's only 90 HP anyway. Once per turn, you may put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. And you just have to have this on the bench. And it is colorless. I don't think you would put Malo with it. It evolves from... What does it evolve from? Morgul? We'll see what the current one does. Yeah, oh yeah, it's just like a 10 damage attack. More lol. But yeah, like, we don't know what the other Morgul is gonna do. But if you can evolve it, and just get this on the bench, so it's like a psychic deck, or even like any deck, honestly, it can search out any random Pokemon, like, and it just adds the random Pokemon from your deck to your hand, so it deck thins pretty easily. So this could be used in a lot of decks. So there's not really a way to build it, but like maybe if you're running it with, oh my goodness, can you imagine running it like a ton of grass Pokemon? Get like every grass Pokemon in it, with like Meowscarada search. Probably too much search there though. But it's like kind of like Meowscarada, only it's a bench Pokemon, so it doesn't search fossils, so that's the thing. So still never won't be able to search for fossils, but you can search for the other evolutions. So I feel like it would actually be pretty good in rare candy decks to search for evolutions. So what? More lol, right? Yeah. So this is just like gonna be something here. The thing is, alright, you take these out, of course. So maybe like you run it with like what's the best like a rare candy deck? Like you have Rampart. Rampartus is a fossil deck, so it still doesn't search the fossils. Charizard, maybe. Maybe you run it like. You could run it like Charizard EX with like. Of course, you need your Charmander. You got the rare candies. Honestly, maybe you run one copy of this, and then you go. You could do like Incineroar EX too. So like something like that. Maybe this will work. And then like one Charmeleon. It's just like theory crafting, right? You could try. I think like it might be pretty decent in rare candy decks to get like the extra searches here. Then you could run like maybe take the Guzma out and put in like communication, or like an Iono for like Sabrina. Just have like maximum search potential. These are just like, so let me know what you guys think of all these brand new cards. They're pretty interesting. Definitely got to try a lot of different decks when these decks come out. So I can't wait for Thursday. If you guys enjoyed, remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.